Today, we have a very special guest, a legendary Hawaiian surfer and Olympic gold medalist swimmer. He is known as the father of modern surfing. He played a crucial role in popularizing surfing around the world. His charisma, humility, and passion for the ocean endeared him to people everywhere and made him not only a sports star but also a cultural ambassador for Hawaii and surfing. Duke Kahanamoku! From hello to aloha! Hang loose!
Surfing is all about patience, respect for the ocean, and practice.
Welcome to our podcast, everyone. We are diving deep into the world of surfing and a bit of fashion. We have the honor of sitting down with Duke Kahanamoku, a pioneer of the sport of surfing, but also a skilled swimmer and Hawaiian cultural icon. In this hypothetical podcast, we imagine Duke Kahanamoku giving advice to aspiring surfers and, of course, addressing the issue of ocean pollution. Duke, thank you for being here with us today.
Aloha. Mahalo for having me. I'm excited to share my passion for surfing with all the listeners out there.
I almost feel guilty doing this interview in the studio with the ocean right outside and the warm breeze of the tropic trade winds. Oh well, we have Waikiki in the background. Duke, you are widely regarded as one of the most influential figures in the history of surfing. Can you tell our listeners about your journey into the world of surfing?
It all started back in Hawaii, where I grew up surrounded by the ocean. I began swimming at a young age and eventually transitioned into surfing. Surfing became not just a sport for me, but a way of life, connecting me to nature and the spirit of the ocean.
Not only were you a talented surfer, but you are also an Olympic swimmer. How did your experiences in swimming influence your attitude towards surfing?
Swimming taught me discipline, focus, and respect for the water qualities that were crucial in both sports. My background in swimming definitely helped me become a better surfer by enhancing my physical abilities and understanding of the ocean.
Duke, we have heard many incredible stories about your life and accomplishments. One story that stands out is about your first swimming experience around 4 or 5 years old. Can you tell us about how your father and uncle threw you into the water from an outrigger canoe?
That was quite an experience. You see, my father and uncle believed in teaching me how to swim at a young age. So one day they decided to give me a little push, quite literally, by throwing me into the water from an outrigger canoe. It was a sink or swim moment for me, and I had to quickly learn how to navigate the waves and make my way back to shore. It was a challenging experience, but it taught me valuable lessons about resilience and determination that stayed with me throughout my life.
Oh my God! How did this experience shape your relationship with the ocean and influence your future as a swimmer and surfer?
That experience instilled in me a deep respect for the ocean and its power. It taught me to always approach the water with humility and caution, but also with a sense of adventure and joy. It fueled my passion for swimming and surfing, inspiring me to push the boundaries of what was thought possible in those sports. So, in a way, being thrown into the water that day set me on a path that would define my life's work.
Duke, you are often credited with popularizing surfing around the world. Can you tell us about your early experiences with surfing and how it became such an important part of your life?
I was introduced to the sport at a young age by my family and friends. The connection I felt with the ocean while riding the waves was unlike anything else. It became a passion that I carried throughout my life.
I love surfing. Many people describe surfing as one of the greatest thrills in life. How would you personally define the thrill of surfing, Duke?
Surfing is a way of connecting with nature on a profound level. The feeling of riding a wave, being in harmony with the ocean's energy, is truly exhilarating. It's a blend of adrenaline, peace, and pure joy that is unmatched by any other experience. Surfing allows you to escape from reality and immerse yourself in the beauty and power of the sea.
Surfing as a religious experience. Why not? That's how I feel when I write. For many surfers, catching the perfect wave is an unforgettable moment. Can you tell us about one of your most unforgettable surfing experiences?
There have been so many incredible moments in my surfing journey, but one that stands out is when I rode a massive wave at Waikiki Beach. The sheer power and size of the wave were awe-inspiring, yet I felt completely at peace riding it. That moment encapsulated everything I love about surfing: the thrill, the challenge, and the connection to something greater than myself.
Can you describe to our listeners what a perfect wave looks and feels like to you?
The perfect wave. It's a thing of beauty, my friend. Picture this, a wave that rises gracefully from the horizon, building up its energy as it approaches the shore. As it curls and breaks, there's a moment of pure harmony between man and nature. Riding that wave is like dancing with the ocean itself. The water is crystal clear, the sun is shining overhead, and there's a sense of freedom and exhilaration that words can hardly capture.
Man, kiss of truth. Duke, how do you prepare yourself to catch such a wave?
Preparation is key in surfing. You have to be in tune with the ocean, understand its rhythms, respect its power. Physically, you need strength and agility to paddle out, balance on your board, and navigate the waves. Mentally, it's about focus and mindfulness. When that perfect wave comes along, you have to be ready to seize the moment.
Duke, one thing that intrigued our listeners is your nickname, the Big Kahuna. Can you tell us how you got that nickname and what it means to you?
The nickname, the Big Kahuna, actually originated from the 1950s surf culture in Hawaii. It was a term of respect and admiration given to me by my fellow surfers and friends. In Hawaiian slang, Big Kahuna refers to someone who is highly respected, influential, and skilled in their craft. For me, it was an acknowledgement of my achievements in surfing and swimming, as well as my role in popularizing these sports around the world.
That's fascinating, Duke. How did you feel about being called the Big Kahuna?
I was humbled and honored by the nickname. It was a title that I carried with pride because it represented not just my skills as an athlete, but also my connection to Hawaiian culture and traditions. Being called the Big Kahuna reminded me of the responsibility I had to represent my heritage and inspire future generations of surfers and swimmers.
Duke, your quote, "Out of the water I am nothing," has resonated with many people around the world. Can you share with us what inspired you to make this profound statement?
That's right, you see, water has always been my sanctuary. It's where I feel most alive and connected to something greater than myself. When I'm in the water, I feel like I'm truly in my element, like I'm fulfilling my purpose. So when I say, "Out of the water I am nothing," it's a reflection of how integral the ocean is to my identity and well-being.
That's powerful, Duke. How has your deep connection to the water influenced your life and achievements?
My love for the water has been at the core of everything I've done. It's what drove me to become an Olympic swimmer and surfer, and later an ambassador for Hawaiian culture. The ocean has taught me discipline, respect, and humility, qualities that have guided me both in sports and in life.
Duke, you are known as the father of modern surfing and a true ambassador of the Aloha spirit. Can you share with our listeners what the Aloha spirit means to you?
Aloha is more than just a word. The Aloha spirit is about love, peace, and compassion. It's a way of life that promotes kindness, unity, and respect for others and nature. It's about sharing joy and positivity with everyone you meet. Throughout my life, I have strived to embody the spirit of Aloha in everything I do, whether it's through my surfing, my interactions with others, or my advocacy for cultural understanding and harmony.
That's beautiful, Duke. You are so special. In today's fast-paced world, how do you think we can spread the Aloha spirit and values to have a positive impact on society?
I believe that spreading the aloha spirit starts with each individual. We can all practice kindness, empathy, and understanding in our daily interactions. By treating others with respect and compassion, we can inspire others to do the same. Simple acts of kindness, like smiling at strangers or helping those in need, can go a long way in spreading the aloha spirit.
It's so true. Do you have any suggestions for our listeners on how they can incorporate the spirit of aloha into their lives today?
One simple way to spread the aloha spirit is by practicing gratitude. Take a moment each day to reflect on the things you are thankful for and express appreciation for the people in your life. Additionally, look for opportunities to help others without expecting anything in return. Small gestures of kindness can have a big impact on someone's day.
Hawaiians are wonderful people. During my 10 years here in Hawaii, there has never been an exception. Can you tell us about a specific experience where spreading aloha made a significant impact on those around you?
One particular moment that stands out to me is when I introduced surfing to people in different parts of the world. Surfing was a way to connect with others and share the joy of riding the waves. I remember seeing the smiles on people's faces as they caught their first wave. That pure sense of happiness and freedom is what aloha is all about. Through surfing, I was able to break down cultural barriers and bring people together in a shared passion for the ocean and nature. It was moments like these that reinforced my belief in the power of aloha to unite us all.
Duke, one of the questions many surfers and fans ask is about your surfboard preference. Do you prefer longboards or shortboards, and why?
I have always enjoyed riding longboards. They provide stability and are great for catching waves early. Longboards also allow for graceful maneuvers and are perfect for traditional surfing styles.
I would ride on your shoulders. Can you tell us more about why you believe longboards are superior to shortboards in certain aspects of surfing?
Longboards offer better paddling speed and glide due to their length. They also provide a stable platform for performing classic maneuvers like nose rides and cross-stepping. Additionally, longboards are ideal for beginners as they offer more forgiveness and stability in the water.
When it comes to surfboard, do you prefer riding with one fin, two fins, or three fins?
No fin.
A lot of our listeners are curious about what surfers call when they are in the barrel of a wave. Can you explain that to us?
Yes. Being inside the barrel is truly a magical experience for any surfer. When you're inside that hollow part of the wave, surfers often refer to it as being in the green room or getting shacked.
And what makes being in the barrel such a unique and exciting moment for surfers?
When you're inside the barrel, everything around you seems to slow down. The sound of the wave crashing behind you, the way the light filters through the water above you, it's like being in your own little world within the wave. It's a feeling of pure stoke and connection with nature.
A term that comes up a lot in the surfing world is backdoor. Can you explain what exactly is meant by backdoor in surfing?
Backdoor in surfing refers to a specific type of wave at certain surf breaks where the wave breaks from right to left when facing the shore. It is essentially a wave that barrels or tubes towards the beach, creating a challenging and thrilling ride for surfers. Backdoor waves are highly sought after by experienced surfers due to their fast and powerful nature, providing an opportunity for incredible tube rides and maneuvers. Mastering backdoor waves requires skill, timing, and a deep understanding of wave dynamics.
Duke, a lot of surfers have a hard time balancing fitness and surf training. What advice do you have for them? My main question is, should they surf to get fit or get fit to surf?
The key is finding a balance between staying fit overall and honing specific surfing skills. Surfing itself is a great workout that engages various muscle groups and improves cardiovascular health. However, supplementing your surfing with additional fitness activities can enhance your performance in the water. So, I would recommend getting fit to surf by incorporating exercises that target core strength, balance, flexibility, and endurance. This will not only improve your surfing abilities, but also reduce the risk of injuries while out on the waves. Remember, a holistic approach to fitness will benefit both your surfing and overall well-being.
For our listeners who may be new to surfing or want to improve their skills, could you share some tips or lessons on surfing like a pro?
Surfing is all about patience, respect for the ocean, and practice. Here are some key tips for aspiring surfers. Always be aware of your surroundings, understand tides and currents, and never underestimate the power of the ocean. Surfing requires good balance and core strength. Practice yoga or other exercises that improve your stability. Begin on smaller waves before attempting bigger ones. Master the basics before moving on to more challenging breaks. Work on your paddling technique, pop-up stance, and turning maneuvers to ride waves effectively. Most importantly, enjoy every moment in the water. Surfing is not just about catching waves, but also about connecting with nature and having fun.
Thanks for these insights, Duke. How long does it take to really master the sport of surfing?
To truly dominate the sport of surfing, it takes years of dedication, practice, and a deep connection with the ocean. There is no set timeline for when one can achieve dominance in surfing. It varies for each individual based on their natural talent, work ethic, and love for the sport. However, I believe that consistent effort and a genuine passion for riding the waves are key ingredients in becoming a dominant force in surfing.
Your legacy continues to inspire generations of surfers around the world. Could you share some of the key factors that aspiring surfers should focus on to progress in their surfing journey?
Aspiring surfers should prioritize building a strong foundation of fundamental skills, such as paddling technique, wave selection, and balance on the board. It's also crucial to study the ocean conditions, understand wave dynamics, and constantly push oneself out of their comfort zone to improve. Additionally, respect for fellow surfers, environmental awareness, and humility are essential qualities that contribute to not only personal growth, but also to elevating the sport as a whole.
Man, what advice would you give to aspiring surfers who dream of experiencing that perfect wave?
My advice is simple: love the ocean, respect it, and never stop learning. Be patient, be persistent, and most importantly, enjoy every moment out there on the water. The perfect wave will come when you least expect it. All you have to do is be ready.
Surfing has come a long way since your early days. What started as a traditional Hawaiian practice is now an international sport and culture. Duke, you are considered one of the pioneers of modern surfing. Can you share your thoughts on how surfing has evolved from a peaceful pastime to a battlefield of sorts?
My own Hawaiian heritage. It was a way to connect with nature, find peace, and enjoy the ocean's beauty. As surfing gained popularity around the world, especially in places like California and Australia, it also became more competitive. The rise of surf competitions and commercialization led to a shift in the culture of surfing. Instead of being about harmony with the ocean, it became about winning at all costs.
Do you think this shift has caused a divide in the surfing community?
The commercialization of surfing created a divide between those who surfed for the love of the sport and those who surfed for fame and fortune. It changed the dynamics of the sport and led to conflicts over access to waves, sponsorships, and recognition. Surfing went from being a communal activity to a fiercely competitive one.
Duke, a topic that came up in the surfing community is the unwritten law among surfers to keep secret spots secret. What do you think about this practice?
Well, back in my day, we didn't have the internet or social media to share every wave we rode. Surfing was about respect for the ocean and each other. If someone showed you a secret spot, it was understood that you kept it to yourself out of respect for the local surfers and the spirit of adventure. It's important to preserve these hidden gems for future generations to discover on their own.
Duke, do you think that rule still holds in today's surfing culture?
I believe so. While technology has made it easier to share information and find new spots, there is still a sense of camaraderie among surfers that transcends time. The thrill of stumbling upon a hidden gem and sharing it with only a few close friends is something special that should be cherished.
Kiss of Truth. Now we are going to explore the intersection between surf, waves, and fashion. How do you see the connection between the world of surfing and fashion?
Surf culture embodies freedom, adventure, and a love for nature. The ocean has always been a source of inspiration for many aspects of life, including fashion. The relaxed and carefree attitude that comes with surfing has influenced clothing styles around the world.
Kiss of Truth. Just as riding the waves allows surfers to connect with nature and themselves, fashion serves as a medium through which people can express their unique style and personality. Duke, your iconic Aloha shirt is known around the world. Could you explain what exactly an Aloha shirt is?
An Aloha shirt is a colorful, often floral printed shirt that originated in Hawaii. It is a symbol of Hawaiian culture and is known for its casual and relaxed style. The shirt typically features vibrant designs inspired by the natural beauty of Hawaii, such as flowers, palm trees, and ocean motifs. Aloha shirts are worn for both casual and formal occasions in Hawaii and have become popular worldwide as a symbol of the laid-back island lifestyle.
Over time, celebrities like Elvis Presley helped popularize the Aloha shirt, and it became recognized worldwide as a fashion statement for leisure and fun. Can you tell us what print your Aloha shirt has?
My Aloha shirt features a beautiful and vibrant tropical print with hibiscus flowers and palm trees. It embodies the spirit of Hawaii and the essence of aloha. Whether you're in Hawaii or anywhere else in the world, wearing an Aloha shirt can remind us to approach life with kindness, respect for nature, and a sense of community. Let's all strive to spread a little more aloha wherever we go.
I encourage everyone to embrace the Aloha spirit embodied by the iconic Aloha shirt. Moving on. You have spent countless hours in the ocean, Duke. What are your thoughts on current ocean pollution?
It's disheartening to see the damage caused by pollution in our beautiful oceans. I grew up swimming in the Pacific, and I can still remember how pristine and clear it used to be. The increase in plastic waste and chemical pollutants has significantly changed the marine ecosystem. We need to take action to protect our oceans for future generations.
Duke, you have a deep connection to the ocean. What advice would you give to people who want to help fight marine pollution?
I believe that every small action counts when it comes to protecting our oceans. Here are a few things you can all do. Be mindful of your single-use plastic consumption. Recycle whenever possible and never litter. Share your knowledge about ocean pollution. Donate or volunteer your time to organizations working towards cleaner oceans and marine conservation efforts. And also, overfishing can lead to an imbalance in marine ecosystems. Therefore, supporting responsible fishing practices is crucial for maintaining healthy oceans for years to come.
Sustainable fishing. Always look for the logo on the packaging. Duke, as a surf icon, what advice do you have for surfers on how to behave in the waves?
That's a great question. When it comes to surfing, respect for the ocean and the waves is paramount. Surfers should approach the waves with humility and understanding. The ocean is a powerful force, and we must always remember that we are guests in its domain. We should strive to be in harmony with nature, not conquer it.
That's a profound perspective, Duke. Can you elaborate on the specific behavior surfers should exhibit towards the waves?
Firstly, surfers should always show respect for other surfers in the lineup. Sharing the waves and practicing good etiquette is essential for a positive surfing experience for everyone. Additionally, surfers should be mindful of their impact on the environment and strive to protect the oceans and beaches they love so much. This means not littering, being conscious of wildlife, and supporting conservation efforts whenever possible.
Kiss of truth. No one owns the ocean. Duke, have you ever had an encounter with a shark?
Yes, I have had a few encounters with sharks in my lifetime. One particular incident that stands out was when I was surfing off the coast of Australia. I was paddling out when I noticed a shark swimming nearby. Instead of panicking, I remained calm and slowly made my way back to shore without making any sudden movements. Fortunately, the shark lost interest and swam away without any harm done. It was a reminder of the respect we must have for the ocean and its inhabitants.
I am so scared of sharks. Man, what advice do you have for newbie surfers when they spot a shark fin nearby?
In such a situation, it is crucial for newbie surfers to remain calm and avoid making sudden movements that could attract the shark's attention. Slowly and steadily paddle back to shore while keeping an eye on the shark. It's important not to panic or thrash around, as this may trigger a predatory response from the shark. Remember, sharks are more curious than aggressive towards humans, so maintaining a composed demeanor is key in such encounters.
Duke, there has been a lot of speculation about why there are so many shark attacks here in Hawaii in October. What would you say was your biggest fear during your time as a surfer and waterman?
My biggest fear was always the unpredictability of the ocean. No matter how experienced you are, nature is powerful and can be unforgiving. Respect for the sea and its inhabitants is crucial to staying safe while enjoying its beauty.
Luke, you have had to deal with big waves yourself. How do you think surfers should show respect for this powerful force of nature?
Respect for big waves is paramount in surfing. These waves are not to be taken lightly. They demand reverence and humility from surfers. One way surfers can show respect is by understanding the ocean's power and unpredictability. It's crucial to approach big waves with caution and awareness of one's limits.
That's a great point, Duke. How else do you think surfers can show their respect for big waves?
Another important aspect is respecting the local surf culture and traditions. Each surf spot has its own customs and etiquette that should be followed out of respect for the ocean and fellow surfers. Additionally, showing gratitude to the ocean through acts like beach cleanups and environmental conservation efforts is a way to give back to the source of our passion.
Duke, surfers often talk about how the ocean seems to have moods. And some even say that when the ocean is in a bad mood, the waves are mean. What do you think about that perspective?
Well, the ocean is a powerful force of nature. It has its calm days and its wild days. When the weather changes or there's a storm brewing out at sea, the waves can definitely get more intense and challenging for surfers. I wouldn't say the ocean has feelings like humans do, but it does have its own way of showing its power and might through the waves. As surfers, we learn to respect and understand these changes in the ocean to stay safe and enjoy the thrill of riding those big waves.
Big Kahuna, is there a myth about the ocean you would like to debunk for our listeners today?
One common myth I would like to debunk is the belief that sharks are always dangerous and aggressive towards humans. Sharks play a vital role in maintaining the balance of marine ecosystems, and most shark species do not pose a significant threat to humans. It's important for people to understand that sharks are not mindless killers, but rather fascinating creatures that deserve respect and protection.
Duke, you have had a huge impact on the world of surfing. If you could change one thing about surfing, what would it be?
If I could change one thing about surfing, it would be to ensure that the spirit of aloha and respect for the ocean always remain at the core of the sport. Surfing is not just about riding waves. It's about connecting with nature and honoring its power. Preserving this connection and respect is crucial for the future of surfing.
You have influenced generations of surfers. What advice would you give to aspiring surfers who want to follow in your footsteps?
My advice would be to stay true to yourself, embrace the challenges, and remember that surfing is not just about riding waves. It's about embracing a lifestyle that honors nature and tradition.
Your impact on surfing and spreading the aloha spirit worldwide is undeniable. How do you hope your legacy will inspire future generations?
It's important to acknowledge that surfing has been a part of Hawaiian culture long before my time. Surfing is a collective heritage that belongs to all who embrace it. I hope that my legacy serves as a reminder of the power of passion and perseverance. Whether you're a surfer, a swimmer, or simply someone seeking their place in the world, I want people to remember that when they find their true calling, their water, they can achieve greatness beyond measure.
Thank you for these valuable insights, Duke. Before we wrap up our conversation, do you have any final thoughts or words of wisdom for our listeners?
I would like to encourage everyone to respect and protect our oceans. As surfers, we have a responsibility to preserve these beautiful waters for future generations to enjoy. So get out there, catch some waves, but always remember to give back to Mother Nature.
Mahalo, Duke, for sharing your wisdom and passion for surfing with us today. Your love for the ocean and dedication to staying active are an inspiration to us all. Your legacy continues to inspire generations to embody the Aloha spirit.
Mahalo nui loa. It was a pleasure to be here.
And there you have it. The Duke's legacy has inspired countless surfers to pursue their passion for riding waves while respecting the ocean and its power. Waves are nature's poetry, speaking to us in their rhythmic dance along the shore. And surfers have long understood this language, harnessing the power of waves to move across the water with grace and skill. Surf culture has always had a distinct sense of style, from board shorts and bikinis to Hawaiian shirts and flip-flops. Surf fashion reflects the laid-back attitude and vibrant energy of coastal living. As we catch our last wave and ride off into the sunset, let's remember that surfing is not just about conquering waves. It's about embracing a way of life that celebrates freedom, connection to nature, and individual expression. Just as each wave is unique, so too is our journey through life. So grab your board, feel the rush of the ocean beneath you, and ride on in style. Until next time, keep riding those waves. Aloha! Kiss of truth.